Oh yeah. Alright guys, so take a look at this bike. This is actually a used motorcycle. It's a 2014 Sportster Custom. And usually I do new bike reviews, but this one caught my eye. As a matter of fact, I might actually buy this one if the price is right. Take a look at this bike. It actually has the short shots on it. Screaming Eagle air intake. It's got an awesome little dragon right on the front. This thing is a wild bike. Alright, so some guy actually just traded it in, which is pretty awesome. It's got some passenger pegs, got the forward controls on it. Looks like custom shocks. Probably the first thing I do is upgrade the shocks on this, but I'm gonna take this for a ride. This actually has a thicker tire than my Dyna. Looks like it has a custom kickstand on it too, which is kind of wild. Alright, so let me start this bad boy up with the short shots. Oh yeah. So kind of the interesting thing about this one is, oh man, I love this bike. It's got the forward controls. It's a little bit closer of a stance than my other one. Hold on. Let's see. We got the hazards on. All right, we got it. Okay. Yeah. So in mine, to turn off the hazards, you actually turn. Let's see. Hold on. All right. All right. Let's do it. This bike. This might be my second bike. Whoa! Oh yeah. This is wild. Really super sensitive clutch. It's got some nice power. Got some really good sound to it. Oh, it's kind of an interesting kind of a front end. So that fat tire kind of changes it. This bike, it definitely has some rumble to it, which I'm kind of surprised it actually has that much vibration in the handlebars. It's a little bit tougher to move around the corners because of that front tire. Ooh, the brakes are super nice on this one. Oh, it seems like it just wants to go. This one's it's a little bit hard to get used to on this one. All right, it definitely has a lot of power. I'm surprised how much it's actually shaking. I thought that was only in the Dynas. I don't think this is a rubber-mounted engine, which it might be. I only thought it was the Dynas. Wow, that clutch is so nice. This one's pretty wild. Pretty smooth on the highway, pretty loud and rumbly. We have the gas thing is on. We might run out of gas. On the last drive, I actually just took the live wire out for test drive. This one seems pretty stable. One of the more stable ones on the highway. We're going 55. It's nice and smooth, really super stable. As long as we don't run out of gas. So here's the other thing that's kind of interesting. So the windshield isn't quite high enough. Well, I don't know. Kind of the weird thing on my bike is, let's see. So the weird thing on my bike is that I don't have this much wind. And I think what it might be is I actually have wind deflectors on the forks, like keeping a lot of the wind from coming out. And this one doesn't have the wind deflectors, so I'm feeling some wind, not bad at all. Now that I'm going through here, it seems like maybe the top of my helmet, but I'm not really getting any buffeting like you can see on some windscreens. But kind of the interesting thing is you definitely have to press on the handlebar a lot harder from that thicker tire, which is really noticeable. It seems like the more bikes that I ride, the more I really notice that the thicker tires on the front, it seems like you have to press a little bit harder in order to go around the corners with the thicker tires. But it seems like maybe it increases the stability on the highway with the thicker tire. You get a more rock solid kind of a feel with a thicker tire. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It has some power too. Definitely has some power. So the brakes are awesome. The clutch is super awesome. Solid shifting. The back brake's really good. The front brake's really good. No problem at all with this one. I definitely love the sound of this. You know, the other thing that's kind of interesting with this bike, not quite as loud as my bike, and since you put these are actually the Vantenheim short shots, and when you put the short shots on a smaller engine like the Sportster, I don't think they sound as good as the short shots on a dyno. I think they sound a lot better. I mean, I think personally, I think the short shots are probably the best sounding pipes that you can put on any bike. But I think they just sound better on a dyno. Alright, so we're just going to pull over here, kind of in a random spot, I guess. Kind of a random spot right here. But that is a pretty awesome bike. So there you have it. That is the 2014 Harley Davidson Sportster Custom. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.